Well, we are looking at a very cold morning as we head out the door, and we're going to see these temperatures lasting now through the next couple days, or the next couple hours, I should say, with even colder conditions on the way as we finish the week out. So looking at our current wind chills sitting at what feels like 28 in La Crosse, 32 in Eau Claire. Really haven't seen these budge too much as we went throughout the first couple hours of the morning, and they're likely going to stay pretty close to that as we go throughout the rest of the morning. All that means is that frostbite is possible in as little as 30 minutes, if not 10 minutes, when you're seeing the wind chills closer to around -30. All the more reason to bundle up as you head out the door. If you have to be outside for longer than a very short period of time, make sure you're covering any of your exposed skin. So that's the hats, the mittens, and the scarves. As we go throughout the rest of the day, we're still going to hold on to some very windy conditions for the morning hours with a cold breeze out of the northwest. Still quite breezy as we head into the afternoon, but once we get into the evening, we're going to start to see those winds die down slowly. Still a bit of a breeze by the evening hours, but as we head into the overnight period, that's when we really start to see those winds lighten up, and by tomorrow morning we should see calm conditions. So while that cold air is still going to be situated over top of us, we're not going to see any wind chill issues for tomorrow morning. Still feeling them though as we go throughout the next few hours in that dangerously cold level until about the noon hour. That's when we start to see those wind chills rising into the negative teens. So while it's still going to feel quite cold on your skin, we're not going to be seeing as much of a frostbite risk once we go later into the afternoon. And by the evening hours, again, those winds start to die down, so we should see those wind chills really subside. Still going to be, of course, quite cold with those real temperatures, but the wind chill won't be as much of an issue, at least for the next couple days, although as you can see, temperatures fall very rapidly as we go into the end of the week. So Tuesday and Wednesday are looking like some of our warmest days of the week, but with our average high close to 27, we're still going to be staying below average for multiple days in a row, with even colder conditions coming as we go into the end of the week. High temperatures in the negatives, that puts our lows in the negative teens, even nearing -20s for some locations in the morning hours. The good news is not looking at quite as breezy conditions during this cold stretch, but still going to see a little bit of a wind out there, and even a little bit of a wind is enough to impact those wind chills. So an even colder stretch coming as we go into the end of the week. We also have some light snow on its way before we get to that bitter cold. Likely coming tomorrow evening. Probably going to miss that evening commute timeline. Looking to see that light snow come in sometime around 8 or 9 p.m. and it filters out already by Wednesday morning, although we could still see about an inch, if not more, on the ground once we wake up Wednesday morning, mainly for folks south of I-94, I should say, with some folks further south of I-90 seeing the chance for 1 to 3 inches. As we take a look at our 8-day forecast, then again, we have a brief warm-up going into the middle of the week, although not really that warm, still below average. Definitely warmer than what we have coming this weekend, though, with morning lows likely falling into the negative teens. Could see some record breakers coming up later this week.